Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay. Okay, so let's start with the PostgreSQL. What is PostgreSQL? What is RDBMS database system? What is database system? Currently, as you all know, what is the most important thing in IT industry? It's the data, right? And to manage that data, we need database management systems. Okay, there are two types of database management systems. One is relational one, and one is the traditional one. A database management system is a software that allows users to store, retrieve, and manage data efficiently. Okay, so for example, file systems, or just take an example of the library. If you go to the library, if it is organized, structured way, right, then it is easy to retrieve the books or information, any kind of information, correct? And then what is RDBMS? Okay, RDBMS is the relational database management system, which allows to similar to database management system, which allows to store the data in tables in rows and column format. Along with this structure, we can add additional constraints like foreign key and primary key constraints, which makes the relation between the two tables. Okay, that's why we call it as a relational database management systems. Okay, for example, we have PostgreSQL, MySQL, Oracle. We have SQL servers as well, which are relational database management systems. Okay, and there are two types currently. Okay, those are proprietary database management systems. Okay, these are the softwares, database softwares for which we need license. We need to pay the cost to the individual or the company to use them. Okay, whereas open source databases, we can directly use the software without paying to anyone. Okay, we can even make changes to their source code. For example, there are many companies which are adding their layer to PostgreSQL database or MySQL database and publishing as their own version. For example, Percona PostgreSQL, or you can say RDBMS, right? In in Azure or in AWS provide relational database supports, right? So in RDS systems as well, Amazon adds its own layer and it provides. So that's why PostgreSQL is an open source software. Okay. So few proprietary database systems are Oracle database systems, Enterprise DB, which is again a PostgreSQL version, and Microsoft SQL Server as well. Okay, there are Yugabyte. There are many companies which use which provides which take the licensing cost and allows users to use the databases. Okay, and few open source databases are PostgreSQL, MySQL, MariaDB, right? Okay, like non-relational databases are like MongoDB as well. Okay, so these are open source softwares. So what is PostgreSQL? PostgreSQL is the world's most advanced open source database system. It uses SQL to query the data or to store the data. It's open source and free to use. We can change the source code as well. Source code is available whenever we download the software. It is highly extensible. That means we can add our user defined data types, functions, or operators. Even we can use the extension for multiple uses. There are a lot of extensions available for PostgreSQL, right? It's a community driven. That means no single entity is not owning the database software. So it's a community driven. There are a lot of contributors, developers who are contributing. Can other guys please join? Yeah, I did. Okay. Okay. So if open source softwares are free to use, then who provides the support, right? Consider we are getting an issue, right? Then we can always ask on community forums, Okay, PostgreSQL has community forum. Then there are few companies which provides the support, and we need to pay them. Okay, like Enterprise DB is available, Percona is available. There are a lot of companies available. Even Amazon does support for Oracle. Sorry, for PostgreSQL. Okay, then for 2023, DB Engine's name PostgreSQL the database system of the year. Okay, so in last decade, in last 10 years, PostgreSQL won this 4 times database engines of the year. And according to the recent data that was published on Google, okay, almost 51% of the developers prefer PostgreSQL if they know PostgreSQL as a primary database for their development. Okay, any doubts still here? So this is the and this one is the official website of PostgreSQL where you can find the community support, list of contributors, everything regarding the PostgreSQL, latest news, uh, latest softwares available, minor versions, major versions, everything, every information you can find here in PostgreSQL.org. Okay, so let's start with the history of PostgreSQL. In 1973, there was a project called Ingress. It was interactive graphics retrieval system. Project began, and it was began with PostgreSQL, who Michael Stonebreaker and Yugu Wong. They developed this in University of California and Berkeley. Okay, and it was the first relational database management system project in the world. Okay, it was not so much mature because there was an IBM system as well, IBM database as well, which came in 1974-75 around. Okay, in 1979, Oracle released its own version, commercial version of Oracle database. In 1980s, Ingress, that means this project used QL as its preferred query language. Okay, there used to be a language QL. Okay, currently it is overtaken by SQL. It completely replaced by SQL. Okay, Oracle adopted SQL, and same year in 1980, Oracle adopted SQL, helping SQL become the industry standards. Even IBM that time started using the SQL as preferred language. In 1985, Ingress project was officially closed. Okay, there were no development for the year. Okay, and then after an year, PostgreSQL was introduced as a successor of Ingress project. So they resumed the project. The same guys resumed the project with successor of Ingress. That means post Ingress. Okay, and initially used PostgreSQL, that is at evolved version of QL. They used as a query language for the database.
Hello, I have a question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I was in the last slide or last one which you have talking about the support thing. I have a question. So we have these forums things available, right? So my point is like in related to Oracle, if we relate this with Oracle, Oracle has a paid support and it's of huge cost due to which a lot of people are moving to the open source, which I
Correct.
agree. Which I
Correct.
agree which I agree. But my point is, in Oracle, if we have any bugs or something, we have something like a support, like a platinum support, like that, wherein the issue going to be fixed in minutes. Okay.
Okay.
But if the same kind of issue, same level of urgency is needed for the customer, and there are multiple bugs or involved, and if we don't find anything in forums, and we are using a open source, then how is what is
Okay.
the solution?
So there is on this side, right? There is bug reporting as well. We can report bug to official email list. Email list is available there. Okay, on this
Okay.
side. Okay, you can officially release. That means you can officially send an email. They will immediately. That means may not be immediately, but at least they will check, and they will fix with the next minor version. Okay, almost every year they are releasing one PostgreSQL major version, and almost monthly or twice a month, PostgreSQL community is releasing the minor versions with bug fixes or any advancements if needed.
Yeah, that part I understand, but then I mean, my question is like, related to Oracle. For example, if we have like
Understood.
urgency,
Understood. So
urgency.
within a urgency, right? So
Mm.
no, that kind of urgency is not supported in PostgreSQL because it's community driven.
Mm, yeah. So in that case, like, if a customer, I mean, we can tell the customer that it is a open source, but how to convince the customer? Because in my organization there is a requirement for Postgres, but I want to convince the customer. Like, any point you can suggest to convince a customer if they are asking me this question.
So see, there are a lot of alternatives. Even if there is consider, even if you find one bug, right?
Mm.
If you if you raise with urgency, right? Community
Mhm.
may give within 7 days or within few days, 1 or 2 days. Okay.
But in
There are
in case
always
of a critical
alternatives.
application, we can't wait till some days, right, sir? It should be, we need someone to be jumped in immediately and rectify it, like resolve it as soon as possible.
Right, right. But those kind of support in community, so there are emails only, right? There is not any, you are not bound to, we are not bound to any company. PostgreSQL is not bound to any company. Okay. There is no direct phone or anything is supported. Okay. It's only community. It's a email
Mm.
list.
Yeah.
You need to post on the forum and then only you will get the support, right? And to check the forum questions itself, people may take time. It's a time zone difference as well, right?
Yeah, yeah, got it. Mm.
Yeah, but there are always an alternatives, right?
Mm.
Recently, I know there was a case, PostgreSQL 12 was closed, but there was a bug fix, okay, and it was released within 3 days.
Okay.
And one more thing is, PostgreSQL is open source. Lot of people are using, maybe uh, more than Oracle, right? So that's why PostgreSQL reporting, that is bug reporting and fixes, right? It's more, I think, compared to Oracle.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe true, but no, my point is like, do we have any kind of? I mean, I heard that there is a license version also there.
Yes,
Uh,
there are license versions. So there is a company named Enterprise DB. Okay,
okay.
they is Postgres plus advanced server. Postgres advanced server it is. Okay.
Okay. For that, do we have support, instant support like that?
Yeah, they have instant support.
For that licensed one.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay, got it. Um. Okay.
and it's their price is almost half than Oracle.
No, I understand, but then like if you have to go with Amazon, AWS is supporting. However, it's like AWS Aurora, right?
Yeah, Aurora, RDS, anything.
RDS is costly actually.
Yeah. So
Okay.
whatever it is. So Aurora or RDS.
Okay.
See,
Just
if,
just I think like that answers my question. Thank you so much.
yeah, sure. Okay. So we were in 1995. Yeah. So in 1994, RAL last release of Postgres with PostgreSQL, and from 1995, PostgreSQL started using SQL and started supporting SQL, and that's why name abbreviation came as PostgreSQL. Okay, Postgres 95 was officially named as PostgreSQL in 96. Okay, so in the version in 1995 was released, right? It used to, they used to call it as a Postgres 95 because it was released in 95 year. Okay. In 1997, PostgreSQL 6.0 was released, the first official release of PostgreSQL. Okay. Then after PostgreSQL 6, PostgreSQL 7, PostgreSQL 8, and then PostgreSQL 9, 9.6, that is 9.1, 9.2, 9.3, 9.4. After 9.6, they released PostgreSQL 10. And currently, PostgreSQL 13 is the open version that is available. That is for PostgreSQL 12. There will be no more development. It was closed in last October. And once database version is released, any version is released, the support is for 5 years. Okay. current PostgreSQL 17 is released, and after 5 years, that means in 2024, PostgreSQL 17 was released, and after 5 years, it will be closed. Okay, every year they are releasing one version of major version of PostgreSQL. Okay, so let's consider also any doubts still here. This was just the theory part, history part. Okay, no doubts. Let's continue. So PostgreSQL cluster. Let's see what is PostgreSQL, how it looks like. Okay, PostgreSQL. So see, you can see here, right? This is a cluster. Inside cluster, there are multiple databases, right? There are multiple databases. This is the database 1, this is database 2. Under database, there are multiple schemas. Schema 1, schema 2, multiple schemas. Each database can have multiple schemas. Okay. And within a schema, there are actual relations, actual objects, table, views, functions, materialized views. These are the objects. Okay. Those will be under the schema. So what is the full address of this table? Consider this table name is table 1. So this is database 1. Under database 1, there is a schema called schema 1, and there is table 1. Okay, so full address is database name dot schema name dot table name. Okay, so let's consider. So PostgreSQL cluster is a collection of database. There can be multiple databases, and the PostgreSQL cluster runs on one port. By default, port is 5432. Okay, PostgreSQL may be referred as PostgreSQL instance as well. So we call it as a PostgreSQL cluster, PostgreSQL instance, PostgreSQL databases as well. Okay. Then a PostgreSQL cluster is an instance, serves only one TCP port, that is default port is 5432, has dedicated data directory under which all the database related files, directories will be there. Okay. We will see that architecture in practical. Okay, contains 3 default databases. When we create or initialize the cluster, there are 3 databases: template 0, template 1, and Postgres database. To template 0, we cannot connect. To template 1 is the template database we can connect, but we should not create anything in that database. We should not use to connect or to write anything on the database. So PostgreSQL we can use. On top of that, we can create additional databases using create database name. Okay. We can create multiple databases in a single cluster. There can be multiple databases. PostgreSQL database can contain one or more schemas. Again, in schemas, there can be multiple tables. By default, in a database, public schema is by default. We can create other schemas. Okay. There can be there can be duplicate table names if schema name is different. Okay. Every object is associated with some schema. So every object, that means whether it is a function, table, views, anything, it must be associated with the schema. Without schema, we cannot create any object. Okay. Then, and to retrieve the data from the particular table or to access the particular object, we need full schema specific path. For example, there is a table called Scott.employee. Okay, Scott is a schema. We need to use select star from Scott.employee. This is the complete address of the table. Then only we can retrieve data from this particular table. Okay. Any doubts? Let's see the practical. Okay. And when we start, when we will be starting the actual batch, right? So we will be we will be starting from the installation. We will install on Ubuntu installation method. We will check the installation method on CentOS, Mac OS, on Windows as well. Okay. And let's consider we have installed the PostgreSQL. And now can you see? Okay. Okay, let's initialize the database cluster. Okay, let me stop this whatever running. Okay, so init db hyphen capital D. So let's check the version first. Init db hyphen version. We will be doing every practice with version PostgreSQL 17. Okay, initdb version. Let's create the cluster -d for data directory path. I am mentioning data directory path. So first cluster. -user equals to Postgres. There is no need to mention user, but I am using Mac currently. So that's why it takes the system user as a default. That's why I'm mentioning the user. And this user will be the database owner. Okay. So it created the database. It has performed these operations. Okay. Set these parameters, few parameters, and it has given the command as well to start the database. Okay. Let's start the database. My first cluster. Yes, tell me.
Yeah, during the lab practicals, do we have Postgres Flexi or on-prem server? How is it?
We will be practicing on on-prem, that is Amazon EC2 instance, Ubuntu system. Okay, but I can help you with any version.
Actually, sorry, I have one question here.
Yep.
Do we have the curriculum available that what are we going to cover or something like that?
Yeah, we have.
Have the curriculum? Okay. If yes, someone of the from your team can take that and post me, no?
Sure. I will be sharing in few. Yeah.
You are not sharing.
No, I will share. I'm saying. Okay, so
You are
Yeah.
not sharing your screen.
I will share. I'm saying I will share.
No, but the current screen is not shared. Whatever you are.
Acha.
Black.
No,
Just
I'm
we're
able to
seeing the
see.
commands.
Oh, it's a black screen, right? Still.
Yeah.
I'm able to see.
I have not shared the curriculum yet.
No, what he's telling is not able to see your screen, but I am able to see. That's fine. I think like see.
Yeah, I am also not able to see the screen, whatever the command you are firing onto the terminals.
Yeah, live commands we are unable to see. Whatever we are doing currently.
Okay, let me reshare then.
Yeah. And in the meantime, my question is like, are we going to cover Patroni in this Patroni and few other tools, replication purpose?
Patronic we can cover. Okay.
No.
But no, currently that is not included in our syllabus.
Yeah,
If you
because
want, we can include that as well.
nowadays everyone are asking about Patroni and all. So
Okay. Yeah, I can include that one. No issues.
okay. Yeah.
Include replication like DR setup like this.
So we have got external tool like PG Backers as well, if you want. Yeah, someone was asking question.
Do we have the syllabus of replication, DR setup and everything?
Yes, that is included.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Can you see my terminal? I am on this terminal now.
Yes, I'm able to see.
Okay.
Yeah, are we doing it on-prem or on cloud?
Currently, I'm doing on my local Mac, and the commands are it's Mac also a Unix-based system, so almost commands will be same. Okay, so this is just for demo. So actually, we'll be practicing on the EC2 instance. That is Ubuntu instance.
Yeah, but is it like is it like a Linux machine that you going to use, or is it like you're taking something from the cloud?
We will be taking from the cloud. That means EC2. That is Amazon EC2 instance. Maybe. Yep.
Okay, Amazon EC2. So what about us in how we are going to get trained? Like
So I would recommend if you can install a virtual machine on your system if you are using Ubuntu. If you are using the Mac, then that would be easy as well. That would be same. Commands would be same.
okay. But like, can we go with Red Hat Linux or Enterprise Linux?
I need to check with the institute if we have the versions available. But
Yeah.
almost even if it is Red Hat, Ubuntu, everything installation steps would be. I will be telling the installation steps. Once installation is finished, other things would be same. Only things differ in Windows.
I understand. How about real time? In real time, they're going with Linux, right?
Yes, most of the people use Linux, Ubuntu, CentOS, or these versions on Red Hat or something.
Yeah, I heard about Linux, so yeah, it's better that we
Yeah,
go with
Linux
Linux.
only, right? So
Yeah.
Ubuntu is a Linux-based Unix-based operating system. Linux is also Unix-based operating system.
Yes, I know.
Almost everything is same. Only installation steps would differ.
Got it. Got it.
Okay, only small things would differ. Nothing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the reason it's best that we can go with Linux, so that will be better as per the market standards, like
Yeah,
real time standards.
even here, right? We are using Ubuntu. I am having almost 50 plus clients. So we are using CentOS is out of end of the life.
Yeah, out of end of life. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, end of life now. But we migrate them to
Ubuntu.
yeah, Ubuntu, CentOS, and we have Red Hat as well.
Okay. Okay. Great. Good. Yeah. Thanks.
Okay. So once this cluster is created, we are starting the cluster now. Okay. So server is started. So when we start the server, okay, then we can connect with PSQL-u username, that is Postgres will be the database user -d. Only one database will be there. That is one usable database will be there. -d Postgres -p 5432 default port. Okay. Yes, we are connected. Let's check. See, this is the first cluster. This is the data directory. Okay. On which our database is running now with port 5432. Okay. So let's see what are the database, how to start and stop the databases. Database start command we have seen. Okay. Then we will be doing the stop operation. Stop operation. Okay. There are multiple stop. There are multiple stop options available. Those are, let me start the database first. Okay. Those are -mf. Okay. -m for fast, mf for fast, more fast. Then -ms or -mi. Okay. When we do -mf, right, it's a fast shutdown. Okay. So what it does, it cancels all the running queries on inside the database and shuts down the database and stop accepting new connections as well and shuts down immediately. Then what smart operation does is it waits for current queries queries to complete, stops accepting new connections, and then shuts down the database cleanly. Whereas with MI mode, it crashes the server. It kills the main process of PostgreSQL and it crashes the server. And we need a recovery when we restart the database after a immediate shutdown, right? We need to, so database will go in recovery mode and may take time. Okay, so let's take one option one by one. Start -mf, shutdown. Okay, start. Similarly for MS. Okay, and then similar for MI as well. Oh, I did start again. Stop MI, MS.
I think there is some error. Could not start the server.
Yeah. So I did this one, right? So server was would not start server, right?
Yes.
Yeah, let me check. Yeah, server started. There was some error. Okay, so server was already running. So that's why. So see, consider if we use multiple times the same command, right? Server was already running. So see the error. Waiting for servers to start, stops waiting. Could not start server. Another server might be running.
Okay.
Right? Okay, that's why the error we got. Okay, then another stop mode is stop -mi immediate, right? It kills the main process and crashes the database immediately. It should be used only in emergency. Consider there is some query running, which is we are not able to kill or we are not able to, which is very dangerous. In that situation, we can use the mi command. right? Again, we can, instead of start, stop, we can do restart as well. And even with restart, we can use typing option. We can use shutdown modes, smart, fast, and immediate. Okay. Okay. So let me share the curriculum before we proceed. Immediate mode. Yeah, this is done. So this is the syllabus in Learnomate. So we will be covering the introduction. Okay. Then database basics. In database basics, we will be seeing introduction to PostgreSQL, creating a cluster, multiple shutdown modes, start, stop. These are the basic database basic. Then we will be checking the SQL fundamentals, writing basic queries, DML, DDL, granting permissions. Again, we will be checking the CTE as well, constraints, and their uses, multiple constraints available, not null, foreign key constraints. Then we will be seeing the index and their types, performance tuning basics, how to tune parameters, how to check the queries, query performance. Then we can do the configuration management. What are the configuration files? How to provide the access? How to use multiple files? Okay, and what are the parameters and what parameters needs restart or reload? Then we will be seeing the PostgreSQL architecture in detail, database maintenance operations, and day-to-day use cases, right? We are doing multiple maintenance operations in multiple situations. We'll be covering those. User and role management for security purpose, backup and recovery techniques. We will be seeing the external backup tool like PG Backrest. Okay, default logical and physical backup. These utilities comes with default installation. Then while archiving and why we need to do while archiving and their usage. We will be doing the point in time recovery, full recovery, consider in case of database crashes, right? How to recover the database, and consider someone did database drop, or someone perform a table drop or delete operation and by mistakenly updated some wrong data. Then we need to perform the PITR as well in those cases, right? That is point in time recovery. There are multiple extensions available in PostgreSQL. We will be seeing few. Okay. Then high availability and replication. There are streaming replication, synchronous replication, and asynchronous replication, slot-based replication, logical replication as well. We will be saying. Okay. We will be checking the partitioning in practical. So everything will be with practical. So introduction to PLSQL, PLPGSQL. We will be checking the functions, triggers, how they behave, how they perform, and then database security, best practices, and PostgreSQL administration, and those will be troubleshoot. Okay. So any doubts in this in high availability part, right? Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, Balaji.
Yeah, Balaji here. So, will you cover that migration from Oracle to Postgres migration? You will cover that part?
Not in practical, but we will, if you say, we will be covering that overview, tools available and how to use them.
It's
No.
Oracle PG, right?
No,
Yeah,
no, I'm
Oracle
asking
PG.
practically. I'm asking practically. So, will you cover that migration from Oracle
Uh,
to Oracle database to Postgres database
Currently, that
practically?
is not included. Yeah, so currently that is not included here. Okay. But if you ask, then maybe later, that means end of the syllabus, right? We will cover that part.
Yeah, so I'm asking. So please, can you please add that part also, migration?
Yeah, because Oracle to PostgreSQL migration is a vast topic, right? So there are multiple custom defined data types. We need to cover many things.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm asking. So that's
Okay.
why I'm asking. So can you please add that part also? Oh, so one chapter.
Sure, sure. At least I will try to add one session.
Yes,
At
yes,
least.
Yeah,
please.
yeah, because migration nowadays, everyone is planning to
Because
migrate the
most
database.
of
So
the
that's the
yeah
reason. This
most
is
of
an
Yes.
industry demand.
yeah, right, understood. But most
So
of the
that's why I'm
tools,
asking. So please add that chapter. Okay. So we
exactly.
will cover that practically.
Yeah, but those tools are right. Those tools are mostly paid tools. Okay. Still, we will check if we can add that in practical. Okay. I think Oracle PG supports the partial migration for free. Okay. We cannot migrate entire database free.
So any software you can use
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just
No,
migrate
I
the
Sure.
think
database from Oracle to
uh,
this practically. So we will. Okay.
yeah, I think Orato PG, whatever Orato PG can do it. If you can cover with Orato PG, that will be good because nowadays in the real time, everyone are using Orato PG,
Yep.
and as per the market standards is concerned, the Oracle databases are actually getting migrated to Postgres.
Correct.
So if we can actually use Orato PG till the streaming point, whatever the streaming point that we can stream it to make sure that the Postgres is available, that will be fine. Just I understand what people are asking. In fact, that is the same with me also. My point is, if we know the top level activities with Orato PG and the basic things that we can do with Orato PG with the help of migration, that is enough to cover up so that we can go ahead in the next level later. That's what I mean to say.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So that,
I
yeah,
will try.
yeah. So
I will try.
practically, that's we have to.
Okay. So in HA, we will add the Patroni as well.
Yeah, please.
Yep. Okay. Any other topic?
Uh, yeah, Sagar sir. So do we have any kind of a patching or upgradation here into
Yes,
the Postgres?
yes. We will be covering that.
Yeah, in which topic, in which chapter that has included?
Possible completion Let me check. Let me check. Okay, that is not here. Okay. But yeah, PG upgrade, PGW, or multiple upgradation techniques, right? Yeah, those will be covered. That is not here, but those will be here for sure. We will be covering that.
Okay.
I think we missed that here to add. Okay. Anything else?
Sagar, can we cover here like monitoring means which query is taking time or any uh
Real
para-
time monitoring we will do.
okay.
I will provide the queries as well.
Rock.
And when batch will be start?
Uh, that Aishwarya can answer. Maybe
Okay,
first
hello Aishwarya.
second week of May, maybe. So if
So can you please confirm that start date, please?
um, yeah, Aishwarya will tell you.
And who is the point of contact to talk?
Uh, who connected you? You,
Uh,
I think Aishwarya, right? Aishwarya or Kiran.
yeah, I think yes.
Yeah, you can contact them directly. You must have their phone number as well.
Okay.
Okay,
Hello.
Yeah, Sagar sir.
Yeah, hello.
Aishwarya.
More information, please fill up the form. Our team will be connect with you, or please call this number.
No, I'm asking. So batch when will we start the batch? PostgreSQL batch. So confirm date. Just confirm the date.
So it depends on the full batch filling as well, right? So you guys fill please fill the form. and soon they will contact you.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, Sagar sir. As we, because I just want to check with the what are the performance tuning related topics has added into the syllabus. Can you just show me once again?
Sure. Yeah. Performance tuning basic. Explain, analyze how to use them. Okay. Query optimization techniques. And we
Okay.
have somewhere we have included parameters. Yeah, configuration management.
Okay, Sagar sir. Because I just have one question. Okay, regarding this performance tuning. So in the Oracle, we have different kind of reports there. AWR, ASH, or ADDM reports are there. By using, we used to check the health check of the database. So do we have anything that into the Postgres that we are going to cover?
Yes, we have. We have that report. Okay, let me make a note. Okay.
Yeah, because if you can just go through the overview, because
Yes,
we are not aware about
we
that.
have.
We are
We have.
aware about the Oracle related stuffs, but we are not aware about the Postgres. So if
Yeah.
you can just note down what are the performance tuning related reports are there that we can just overview, and then it will be great.
Yeah, in PostgreSQL we have log-based report. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We on running databases as well, we can generate the reports. Okay, there is
Mm-hmm.
a tool by Percona.
Sagar, do you have PG Badger? Means I guess it will help to.
Yeah. I will add PG Badger as well. So PG Badger will be covered in PostgreSQL administration, logging, and monitoring.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, PG Badger report is based on the logs, right? And we will be generating the Badger report. That means those reports in logging section. That will be covered.
Okay, Sagar sir. Just include those points into the performance sections, performance tuning sections. Okay.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
So I will be sharing the queries as
Yeah,
well.
include
So,
yeah, include performance queries and that migration part also.
yeah, yeah. I have taken the note. Okay. Anything else?
Okay, I want to know the cost of the training.
Ishwara can tell you the training cost. Okay, you just fill the
Please
form.
connect with this number.
Yes, I
Okay.
already filled the form.
Okay,
He
so
is
may not be here, but they will connect with you, or you can connect with on this contact number. This one.
Okay, okay. Let me take a picture, please.
Yeah, please.
Yes, Sagar sir, are you going to send any this PDF for the reference purpose of the syllabus?
Yes, we will be.
Yeah, just can you please share us once so we
Yeah,
will just
Ishwara,
go through that one. And
Ishwara.
then Sagar sir, the we are looking for a practical approach. Okay, so we whatever we are trying to achieve, so it should be a practical base and real time experience that you can add. That will be more actually helpful to us.
Whatever you are seeing on the screen, right? Everything will be in practical, unless
Mm-hmm.
the first introduction theory part, right? Everything will be practical.
Okay.
Okay, and we will be sharing the recording as well, and there will be doubt sessions as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Actually, share it into this group, sir, after including the main topics related to performance tuning. Okay.
Sorry,
Hello.
we will be doing performance tuning,
Yeah, yeah,
log
yeah,
based.
yeah. After including the main parts, share it into this group
Yeah, sure, right.
PDF. Yeah, yeah.
Right. We will update them.
We can go through that. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Any other question or any other doubts? Any other topics you want to cover? Not here, and you want to cover. And if I remember anything, if I am missing, right, I will be add on ad hoc basis. Okay, no issues. Okay. So are we good, Aishwarya?